So here we go, folks. Down to 60 Ks. Soon as the leader starts the finish, or crosses the start-finish line, it is go. Now, race 2, Heat 1, Division 1. The track is hot here in Spain, and lights are out. It is go. It is all fire and all cylinders are blazing. Immediately, great start from Vanquish. He's going to lean into that Bentley. He's going to make it 3, 4 wide. You can see just ahead, coming into the first corner, someone's going to yield. It's going to be Bonnie. Immediately, contact coming out left, right, and centre. But Axe Driver's getting caught right up in the middle. Hooper having no choice but to skim across the curbs. You can hear him, the frustration, as he had nowhere to go. Immediately being dropped down to P20. He's going to have to fight for his position to get himself back up in this table. Meanwhile, it's going to be Euphorious being even further back down in P24, making contact with Gory Thorn and going a bit deep around the edge there, but he's still managing to keep it together. Hooper is going to be Carla Watch. Legacy is one that has been able to get away from all of this chaos. And it looks like Europa has got about a second on Legacy. And the front end of the field has started to calm down a little. You can see Carried, Legacy, and I believe Europa is going to be leading just off of COD Chaos. See Collision's coming hot into the line. Gadrobski down in P22. We see that's one car bowing wide. That's Cranky, I think. Albert down in 20. Yeah, we're going to see a slipstream overtake come in from Carried. He's going to dip his nose into the inside. He's not going to go for it, but Green is going to go for it. He's going to make it 1. Can he make it 2 there? He goes for the ghost and the pause. He realised the move has not worked, and he's going to be dipping back down to P6. So tactical pause, avoid collision there. Just goes in too deep into the corner. I think he could have made that work against Carried, but
silly.
I don't think he could have made it work against COD simultaneously. Good save, avoiding a dramatic incident. Simultaneously a bit too deep there for the ESV driver. P15 and P16 as well. They're going to go for a bit of a duel. Cranky going a little bit wide, sliding the car, trying to keep it under control, but of course feeling the immense pressure that Corvette's putting him under. Oh no, he's going to drop it. He goes into the gravel. Big snap there. He's just about kept it straight, but lost major time. Vanquish is going to be the next one, about 17 seconds down the road, but Vanquish has also taken one of his 2 stops, so it's an apples to oranges scenario. Skidrovsky is effectively back of the pack. Here we go. It's going to be Green jumping into the pit lane, taking the optimal line.
I'm going to put 20 laps in.
Yeah, some of the strategy coming through for him there. And where does that leave us at the top end of the field? This leaves us with 2 seconds splitting Europa and Legacy with 1.2 seconds of penalties. So an effective 3-second gap Europa has on P2. And 2.5 second if we want to count COD in this argument. I think he's up against Skiddy, or at least trying to fight against him. Oh, hi, Cranky, going a bit in the gravel. And oh, that's a Euphorious round. It's completely around there. What happened? See, he just lost the car completely. He's all the way down in P23, effective last, because Breveno was bowing out early in the race. Affected. Green is going to be taking the second of his 2 stops. Where's he going to be coming out? He's going to be coming out behind Legacy. He's going to come out behind Skidrovsky. He's going to jump in to P9 position. You can see 13 laps of fuel. So he's effectively overfilled the car to be able to push harder. I'm at least assuming that that's the case. Or there is a minor miscalculation there. Because additional fuel carried to the end is additional weight and additional time that he is losing. A quarter of a second down, that is not an insignificant amount of time to lose per lap. things keep up like this, Green could be in some serious trouble, especially if he wants to get back up to the top steps. Like, it's clear he's been gunning towards with his race strat here. Fortunately, he could be stuck behind Skidrovsky for another lap unless he gets this move done into the straight here. He's got a little bit more pace. Drag race down the start finish, heading into lap 27 here. Looks like he's affirmatively got that position. He's going to go narrow just to confirm and then sweep slowly back in before locking in. Claim of the apex. Well, not an ideal line. It's the line he needed to confirm the move, and that is going to be him now in that position, P6, which he so desperately needs. But 4.1 seconds is not an insurmountable amount of time, but it's certainly going to be close. Legacy's got his own space here and is effectively leading the one-stopper charge. I think that's where he's going to land. But he's still got 6 laps of fuel, so I don't know when he's going to be... Oh, nope, he's going to be taking his stop and go now. In fact, I think he's burnt a little bit more than he anticipated. You can see debating... Running out of time, running out of time. He's in the pits, he needs to move. That is a valuable time loss. Now he's going to be coming out much further back. See, coming out of the pits, he's going to be emerging in P13, although not going to stay that way. He's going to be coming right into the racing line. Breezy going a little bit deep. Vatro, it's going to be closing in immediately. Try and go for the kill. Battle for P13. In the final few laps. Hooper could be closing in on a position. Let's jump on here and let's see. He's going to be going for it on Skiddy. Battle
I need to get by.
of the LDAC esports drivers. Skiddy going very wide out of turn 3. And he's going to be getting a 1/10 of a second added to his FRR time. But yeah, to talk Europa, he's absolutely done a brilliant job. He's controlled the race affirmatively. Hasn't dropped the lead, effective lead, for a single lap. He's been completely undisturbed in his race-winning run. He's had the longest stints. He took it to the very end, right alongside Code Chaos. And here we go, coming up to the finish line. You can see him off in the distance. Going around the final corner now. Forza Europa is going to be our winner for round 2 also. As he comes up to the line, Legacy just going to be following behind, and then Cod Chaos going to be making it into 3rd, but after penalties is likely going to be promoted. And you can see there he's being promoted on the sheets. And let's see where everyone rolls in. Is going to do it here in race 2 of the season. And here you go, so the post-race leaderboard, that is going to be your top half here. So Europa, Cod Chaos, Legacy, Amarth and Green making your top 5, with Randler, Vanquish, Carried, Roki and Bluey making it top 10. Kivatro, Hooper and Otavio is going to be 12 through 13th, and then Ash, Skiddy, Skadrovsky, Matt Clem, Hi Cranky, Fagori Throne, and then Arbon making it to the end. Unfortunately, not seeing the end is going to be Bruveno, who did quit out on their first stop. Euphorius, who unfortunately did disconnect about halfway through. Breezy with 5 laps to go, and then Blazian, I think he disconnected fairly late into things. So I don't really know what to make of that one there. Of course, we'll have some decisions coming through, but as things stand now, that is going to be making a hefty statement to a lot of the drivers out there. And for everyone who has been giving it their all, and here in round 2,